Just as we reached 60% completion, we discovered corrosion inside the engine. Restoring a Halifax is never straightforward. Every step forward reveals another challenge. And while we face new challenges, we have also made new discoveries. We found 2 more Halifaxes underwater. This is no longer just restoration. It is a global effort to recover history.
From 2025, the highlights. We have even more adventures to share with you. All of these adventures are to save a Halifax. We've got a ton of things to do. That includes engines, propellers, airframe for a Halifax bomber. There are great things that can be done, and we hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I'm going to get a hands up here. Did any of you hear that nice interview on CBC Radio Eye Opener yesterday? It was on CBC Radio. Anybody hear that? Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I just didn't know if people heard it or not, but yeah, it was fun. And we said, we came up with this, me and the announcer. I said, you know, being in Anton is like kind of like that movie Field of Dreams. And then he said, this guy was semi-gifted. He either had a lot of coffee or he was intelligent. And he said, you mean if you build it, they will come? And I nodded, but of course that didn't come over on the radio program. You see what I'm talking about? This is important. We got to do this. All of my colleagues, all of the mosquito guys, we all encourage each other. Because this is, if you build it, they will come. And you might as well build a tribute to Canadians who gave you your freedom, because we got freedom and you know where it came from. And this is information that I can give you. And there are the 3 ways that you could support us in the Halifax project. That is Phantom of the Ruhr. And they painted that ghost on there, and it would go out into the night like a ghost, and it kept coming back. And it did 121 combat trips without being shot down. Phantom of the Ruhr. My main engineer, Scott Knox, his father flew Phantom of the Ruhr. So when we were getting ready to do this program, he's not doing it because it's fun to do. He's doing it for his dad and for all the Bomber Command young men. And they wanted to do a special tribute. There's Jim Blondeau, my videographer in Ontario, and Scott Knox, son of a Bomber Command pilot, Phantom of the Ruhr. They said, let us do the final tribute salute. And so Scott talks here, and then Jim comes on. And you folks, if you think Gordon Lightfoot was cool, you got to hear Blondeau. He is just dynamite. I don't know how it comes out of his head, but he wrote this song about the veterans of time. And so this is sort of our sign-off. And that would be the tribute.
You can't get T6 aluminum for free. So we're appealing to everybody out there, please, in order to keep this going, in order to keep our volunteers going, in order to grow, potentially grow and get other shops involved, we really need your support. And to those who have already supported us, thank you so much. obviously you can see that we're making good progress, and it's just so important that we don't forget those young men that fought and gave their lives, and we don't forget the Halifax, but most importantly, we don't forget those young men.
Take me from the farm, lead me to the runway. It won't do much harm anyway. I have seen the lights fading in the gunway. In a war we've learned to fight for a day, for a day. Sometimes so easy just to forget about the men and the women of time. While the world rolls around you, it's hard to think back to the brink of the end of mankind. Of freedom and justice, of everything learned, don't leave those memories behind. 'Cause I'm proud of those people and I'm proud of this land, and thank God for the veterans of time. Sometimes so easy just to forget about the men and the women of time. While the world rolls around you, it's hard to think back to the brink of the end of mankind. Of freedom and justice, of everything learned, don't leave those memories behind. 'Cause I'm proud of those people and I'm proud of this land, and thank God for the veterans of time. 'Cause I'm proud of those people and I'm proud of this land, and thank God for the veterans of time. Of time.
Any questions? Yo.
How much money do you go through a year? Like, what do you need for donations in a year?
In a year, I'll spend about $40,000 or $50,000. And it's, God bless all of our 700 members of Halifax 57 Rescue. They keep sending in on a regular basis. And a lot of them are children and grandchildren of Halifax veterans. So they've got a vested interest in seeing Halifax come to fruition here in Nanton. You didn't ask the important question. You know what the important question is? Do you want to recover any more Halifaxes from underwater? We found 2 more. So I'm not telling you where. You'd have to join Halifax 57 Rescue, and then maybe even then I might not tell you. But no, we found 2 ditched Halifaxes underwater, and we're searching for one right now with scuba divers and sonar. So if you hear about another Halifax, you'll say, I heard that Karl was following up on that. So anyways, that's just a little tidbit. Yes, we're working on it. We gotta save the memories. We've got to continue on. Halifax is like a missing piece from a beautiful collection. And I've got my colleagues here at Bomber Command Museum. God bless them. I've got the Mozzie team. They are a beautiful team. They inspire us all. Hercules engine team. I've got my Halifax Airframe team. They inspire me, and I hope they've inspired you. And I kind of like that, you know? If you build it, they will come. And we're living the dream. So if any of you want to help with the Halifax project, you can do it. So thanks for coming out. Let's go out and convert gasoline to noise with the Merlin music. This is our last event of the year for engine runs, and this is your Halifax event 1942, 1943, and 1944, 3 continuous years, we used the Halifax 4-engine bomber the majority of the time in our Canadian squadrons. So in order to address that historic background of a lot of our boys flew the Halifax, this museum is going around the world. We set up a special ops group. You're kind of like Bomber Command commandos, okay? And we are going around the world gathering every piece, a chunk of Halifax bomber we can find to make one complete Halifax for the Bomber Command Museum of Canada. We've got 60% of a Halifax now. Throttle set 22. Clear prop.
The celebration marked a milestone. But the real work is far from over.
Got rust inside. Engine number 4 to save this engine and save a Halifax.
Next time, the fight begins. Follow along here on the channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so to be notified when the next video is released.